Right, imagine you spent your entire life in a cave, right, with a single light source. And in front of this light source would occasionally pass various objects. And you and your comrades, as you sat in the cave, would then think and speculate about the things you've seen, about the shadows produced on the wall, right, as other objects pass in front of this light source. And you spend your time theorizing and thinking about what, right, that reality is, what it might actually be, but only from that limited perspective and only with that limited amount of information. Right, this becomes your world, and this is how you understand things. Right, through the study of philosophy, one of the benefits, one of the things that will transpire is the ability to get outside of the cave and go out into the actual world, right, and see things as they truly are, as they truly exist, rather than the perceptions that you were clouding your mind previously when you were locked inside the cave, when you were trapped inside the cave, as Plato talks about. So you're starting to move outside of the cave. You're starting to realize that the other beliefs you held, the former beliefs you held, were inadequate explanations of what you're looking at. And as you start to get out, folks, the sun starts to hurt your eyes, right? It's a little difficult to see. You're not quite sure what you're looking at, right? The sounds you heard before are now revealed to be running water. All these things are going to be new and difficult to comprehend, much like when you're reading the textbooks. They're not always going to be easy or simple, much like this light coming in your eyes. It's not going to be easy until you get accustomed, right, to this new way of looking at the world, a new way of thinking of outside the cave, where reality starts to reveal itself, where you can see the actual trees, the earth, the rocks, right, the sky, and eventually the sun itself, right, for Plato, the source of all reality, the source of being, of existence itself, and therefore the source of truth. And with this, right, you can now start comparing your former point of view of one trapped deep in this cave as a very confused understanding of a much bigger, larger, much more exciting, much more versatile, universe than you possibly could imagine inside the cave. So the study of philosophy is difficult, but it's worth it. What you're looking at is this, a chance to see reality for what it really is, as opposed to the limited perspective of the cave which you had before. I'm Jonathan Finch. I'll be your teacher for this semester. I have 25 years of teaching experience in the classroom and 15 years experience teaching online. As of 2016, I'll be moving fully online, for at least the foreseeable future. I've published 2 books and an article, with the Journal of Scottish Philosophy at the University of Edinburgh, and actually have done some cattle ranching on the side. I've got 38 calves last year. It creates a balanced existence. At least I like to think it does. Anyway, it's a lot of fun, and philosophy is one of those subjects that's really interesting, but it's also very serious. At the same time, it's a great deal of fun to explore the origins and beginning points of what we think and why we think what we think. One of the chief benefits of study of philosophy is it has a calming effect on a person's mind. Doubt, uncertainty are uncomfortable experiences. When we can replace doubt and uncertainty with justified beliefs, with warranted ideas, we move from that uncomfortable positions, those uncomfortable mental states, to one of greater ease, not only with ourselves and our environment, with our others around us as well. You can understand where they're coming from, understand their perspective, better than you can, that if you've never gone through the exercises necessary to free one's mind